Egypt is one of the largest economies in Africa. However, trade numbers with the continent reveal the North African state is yet to fulfill its potential. Data from the Central Bank of Egypt shows exports to non-Arab African countries in the third quarter reached $142.6 million, compared to exports to the rest of the world, which stood at $7.6 billion. Meanwhile, imports were $113 million compared to $19 billion recorded from the rest of the world.
Egyptian companies have to be well equipped to know what is in demand in these countries. Who are the competitors? What is the reasonable price range, the targeted markets, and the size of each market? All this is important to increase exports. They include all types of cotton material, ready-made garments, electrical appliances, and medical products. But there is a good opportunity to compete with international suppliers who are facing global shipping complications and higher shipping costs from other continents.
Trade between Egypt and its Arab neighbors has flourished because of the geographical proximity and transport links. However, it has been growing at a slower pace with the rest of the continent.
You know, people say that the big constraint for promoting intra-African trade is lack of infrastructure. We agree that infrastructure is a big constraint, but we think the infrastructure constraint is global. We believe that the biggest constraint for promoting intra-regional trade is lack of information about what happens in other countries. Because a business person in Egypt does not know the opportunities that you see in Nigeria. So I will begin to break down the information barriers that divide us.
The Egyptian government has been offering subsidies and tax incentives for exporters to non-Arab African nations. But some Egyptian businessmen feel more is needed to help the private sector tap the sub-Saharan markets.
Improving transport, helping companies enter new markets, strengthen commercial offices and civil society working in Africa, and make good use of the strong representation at the Infrastructure and Energy Commission and Digital Transformation in the AU, we all need to work hard to provide the infrastructure to increase trade with the African continent.
Experts hope the newly formed African Continental Free Trade Area can become the springboard for Egypt's trade with Sub-Saharan Africa to flourish.